Morning. If you're watching this part of the video, you're watching the replay. So make sure to use hashtag replay so I can thank you so much for watching. If you want to be notified anytime that I go live, all you have to do, press down on my face, hit follow, ring the bell. If another presenter shared this video with you, please make sure you go back and you shop with her. For those of you new here, welcome. My name is Katie. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I work full time. I love makeup and skincare. I truly believe every single woman wants to look and feel her best. And I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. And today I want to talk about what is up with the Prime and Set powder packaging. I got a question about this and I thought I would do a little video. You all, if for those of you that don't know, my background is engineering. I went to Purdue, I studied industrial engineering, and I always have found packaging so interesting. There is so much that goes into packaging and the technology of packaging and making sure that it can withstand like the movement of transporting it, going through the manufacturing facility, shipping it, that it holds its integrity. There's so much that goes into packaging. So for example, the Serum Plus foundation, the concept is really cool, right? Where when you twist this up, it's automatically the dropper goes up, right? But what we found is that this doesn't really work that great after a while. It can even break. All right. So that's why they updated the packaging for the Serum Plus foundation. I'm going to just take some drops. I'm mixing a little bit of taffeta and eyelet onto my kabuki brush. But that's the thing is they did a ton of testing on this packaging, right? But then what happens is the real world. And so what they found is it really did not work as well as what they had hoped, right? But they gave it the good college try. And anyway, that's a little bit about the Serum Plus foundation. If you ordered this foundation, you may have a coupon for 30% off the new one to get the new packaging. And I would highly recommend don't throw your existing bottle away. As soon as mine comes, I'm going to see if the new dropper works with this packaging. And then what you could do, you could just label this somehow, like with whiteout or something to show that it's the new dropper or the old one, whichever one you want to do. And then you could just move the dropper between the different bottles depending on what shade you're on. All right, so we're going to try that. I don't know if that's going to work, but stay tuned. You all know me. I do not like to waste my product whatsoever. So I'm going to find out if the dropper works. And if it doesn't, I'll find a way to make it work. All right. So again, I'm really into packaging. So I wanted to talk about the Prime and Set powder packaging because I got a question like, why is it only half full? Where's the rest of my product? There's a couple of products that Younique ships like this, and it's intentional, you all. Now, if you got a product and it came like this, I would be concerned, right? But if it's like this, where it's halfway full, this is correct, all right? The technology of this product is amazing. There is these little tiny, like it says water encapsulating technology. I don't even know like all of the like sciencey specifics of it. What I know is that it's super cool and it works really well. All right. So what you do is you shake it up and that's going to help activate it. And it's going to put a little bit of that product into the sifter. Now I may have too much product. Yeah, I have way too much product in my sifter. All right. But there's this little sifter. Let me try this one. See if this one's better. Yeah. So there's this little sifter. And what you don't want a ton of product up here. Like this one has way too much. So I'm going to try to get it to settle down back into the packaging. All right. If you do want to do that, just kind of tap it on the surface and kind of wiggle it around and it will fall back into the packaging. All right. But what you want to do is you want to shake it up to activate it and to get some of those capsules up into the sifter. All right. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have that product up here in the sifter. When you touch it to the skin, it's going to feel wet. I know it's so crazy, but it's not. Technology. I'm telling you all, this Prime and Set powder is so cool. You can use it to prime before you put on your foundation. You can use it to set, whatever you want to do. I like it for setting. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my setting powder brush. You want kind of like a loosely packed brush, and you're just going to lightly dust that powder onto the skin. And when you touch it to the skin, you are going to feel those water capsules like exploding, and it's going to feel wet, but it's going to look amazing. The Prime and Set powder is very finely milled. So even if you have fine lines and wrinkles, it's not going to settle into those fine lines and wrinkles because it is so finely milled. Sometimes when you get your drugstore powder, it's going to look white. It's going to look cakey. And that is just because it's not finely milled, and the ingredients that are in that product are not that quality ingredients. So again, this has a finely milled silica powder, and it's going to really help also not only hold your makeup in place, but it's going to minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. How cool is that? Like I said, it has that encapsulating water technology and takes that powder to a liquid whenever you apply it to the skin. It's going to feel cool. And it's going to be great for anybody that has dry skin, but also it has a matte finish. You all know I love my matte finish. So it's going to help reduce shine, and it's going to help, again, your makeup look flawless throughout the day, because what happens is throughout the day, as your skin produces those oils, the powder absorbs it. All right. How cool is that? So again, you just need a little bit, dust that on just like that. All right. Now I will say this product has a very short shelf life because of that water encapsulating technology. So after 6 to 7 months, you may not feel that burst of that water, right? You can still use it as a setting product, but you're not going to feel that burst, that chilling effect, because it does have a very short shelf life. Goes back to what I always say, use your products. Do not sit on them. But this is going to really help hold your makeup in place all day long. It's going to help give you a really nice blurring effect, and I highly recommend checking it out. Hey, Patty, how's it going? If you have any other questions about the packaging, please do not hesitate to ask. I'm like a nerd, you all, when it comes to packaging. I love it. There is a method to the madness, and I'm happy to help answer any questions that you have. Have a great day, everyone.